Hey everybody, it's Vitelli and I'm back. That long-awaited microphone review is finally going to happen today. The Electro Voice RE20 and the matching shock mount. So let's look at the shock mount right quick. Apparently it is going to be some assembly required. So let's get that put together and I'll be right back. But first, I guess before we stop, I mean, it's like if you order the shock mount, be prepared to do some extra work. And then hopefully that's the instructions. The bad thing about this box is once you get it all assembled, it won't fit back in this box when you want to put it up. That's not cool. Let's go ahead and look at the microphone before we put this together. Seriously taped shut. This was sent to me by a patron, and he said he was going to send a brand new one. It's brand new, so he wasn't joking. I don't have COVID, y'all. I suffer from allergies and sinuses and all that, and back in January I got really bad sick, and I have been super congested ever since. So we'll just lay that down there and we'll go ahead and get this mic out. Okay, the microphone, when you get the EV20 by itself, does come with a mount. Make sure that you check that it does. Most of it should say. If you order this particular mount separate, this mount is $40. So don't order it separate. If you go to sweetwater.com and order just the microphone, it comes with this mount. This mount, like I said, it's $39.95 or $39.99 plus tax. So a little over $40. This one here, if you order it from sweetwater.com, is a $100 bill. So let's stop the video and get this shock mount put together and then figure out how to do a fair comparison. I wanted to do a side-by-side with this microphone, a couple other microphones, and the RE20. However, I don't have a match set of mic pre's. I've got a bunch of different ones. I've got channel strips. I've got an ISA one. I'm using the ISA one here, my mic pre of choice. So what I'll do is I guess we'll just have to watch this part of the video, and then once I get the other microphone set up, I've got it set up to where you can see my settings and stuff here, and we'll just have to look at the settings and see where it is on the input gain and all that. Right now you can see that's actually line in because I'm using the external mic pre, and that will not change because I'm gonna use the ISA one for all the way across the board. We'll just have to see where it is on the mic gain here, or the input gain, and go from there. I'll turn off all the EQ and flatten everything out. And hey everybody, this is Vitelli. I am back. I've got the Electro Voice RE20 hooked up, and the only change I had to make was over on my Focusrite ISA 1. I had to turn the 48-volt phantom power off, and I had to set the input Z from low to ISA 110. That's the only thing I've done over there. And in fact, I've even turned off the EQ. As you can see, it's turned off here. I don't have it on. And so far, so good. I'm liking what I hear. And that was pretty well it. No muss, no fuss. It was real easy to set up. I didn't have to mess with any of the switches. basically just plug and play. A few very minor adjustments over on my mic pre. Speaking of mic pre's, I strongly recommend that you get you a decent mic pre if you're going to use this particular microphone. Well, any microphone for that matter. A lot of people are buying the Cloud Lift and to go along with this microphone. That's like $100. I think you can do as good a job, or maybe even a better job, with like an Art MP Studio for less money. In fact, I've got one of those, and I'll drag it out in the next video. We'll try it and see. We'll compare it to the ISA1 with this mic. But there's no doubt in my mind you're going to need a really good mic pre with this microphone. I mean, you could probably plug it into your audio interface and turn the input gain up and get to where you want to be. But I think that the mic pre is a better way to go, because you can take a $30 microphone and a decent mic pre and get that $30 microphone to sound really good. I know I do it all the time. You know, this is where I would like to say that you don't have to spend $450 on a microphone to get a good audio. Unfortunately, other than my Yeti Pro, all my other microphones have the same problem, and that's that proximity effect, where when you talk off to either side of the microphone, the audio drops off or is affected dramatically. And the RE20 has solved that problem, and it solved a lot of other problems that I was having with different microphones in one fell swoop. So as much as I'd like to say, no, it's not worth the money, I'm going to have to eat crow on that and say, yes, it is, because it solved a lot of the problems that I was having, and I didn't have to change anything. All I had to do was plug it in and go. I don't even have the EQ on. So there's no doubt in my mind that I can get it dialed in even more with adjusting the EQ a little bit. And all microphones get louder as you get closer to them. I've got Sures, I've got Blue Encore 100, 200, 300s. I've got the Yeti Pro. I've got Apex. I've got Sennheiser, Samson, you name it, I've got it. And they all get louder when you get closer. That's not going to change. I'm losing my train of thought here. But the RE20 solved a lot of the problems I was having in just no muss, no fuss. I mean, what can you say? And that brings me to the other thing where we've talked about this in other videos about how there's not any one mic that is the perfect microphone for everybody that uses it. And I'm sure that's going to be true to some extent with the RE20. I did see a review where a gentleman was comparing the RE20 to a Neumann TLM 103, and he preferred the 103 over the RE20. But I don't think that he was 100% honest in his review, because I have a TLM 103, and even though he says that he didn't have EQing on it and this, that, and the other, I believe that he did, and I can show you that mine's off, no problem. I'll just bring this up for you. And give me just a second. And if you look, you'll see that I've got the EQ's off. It's flat. I haven't made any adjustments. As a matter of fact, I can probably boost the lows a little bit. I don't have my glasses, so I better not. But if I boosted the lows a little bit right there, as you can see, or I cut it just a little bit, I can do it more. But I'm going to leave that flat for right now, because it was doing a really good job flat. And my mouse is acting up over here. I should use my Stream Deck instead of be clicking around. But anyway, get you a good mic pre. If there's someplace locally where you can go try out your microphones before you buy them, I strongly recommend that. Take them for a test drive, make sure it's the right mic for you. If you don't have any place local to where you can actually go try that microphone out and hear it and do a little test recording or something, then I recommend sweetwater.com, because they've always had a policy with me. If I order something and I get it in, and I'm like, I'm not happy with it for whatever reason, it's like, just send it back, and like, I can either exchange it or get a refund. And if you've got someplace local that'll do that, by all means, work with them. I do believe in supporting your local retailers when you can. However, we don't have any place like that here, so it's just easier for when I order stuff to order it from online. And I like ZZ Sounds, and I like Sweetwater, I like B&H Photo, but Sweetwater, bar none, is the best out of all of them in their customer service and the way they treat me. I've got a long-standing relationship with them. I'm just not going to go anywhere else, because I can say, hey, can send this to me, and if I'm not happy with it, I can send it back and exchange it or get a refund. It's that simple. So that's where we're at on the video. I really wanted to say that it wasn't going to be worth the extra money, but like I said, I'm gonna have to eat crow on that. It is worth the extra money, and so that being said, look forward to making more videos using the microphone and all that. I'll try to get some more videos up here in the next week or so using this microphone. Until then, y'all be safe. Have a great week. I'm out of here.